Hey guys, Blake Gillen with Long Beach Martial Arts Academy coming at you guys with our video for April the 2nd. This is Thursday for our red belts and above class. We're going through the next part of our Chum Woo pattern. So today's going to be mainly a pattern day. We're going to be working through on those. As always, of course, I've got my faithful assistant over here. Mr. Ginger, come on over here, buddy. He's warming up. Make sure he's got that Chum Woo. You remember that Chum Woo pattern, right? Pretty good. We're going to walk through it. And guys, if you didn't get to see the earlier videos where we were breaking down the Chum Woo in our chapters, go back to our previous videos, okay? You can find them by going onto YouTube. Look up our channel at Long Beach Martial Arts. It'll come up. We've got our logo for the picture there. Click on that, subscribe to it, and then you'll get the feeds as they come through YouTube. It's a little easier than trying to go back through the Facebook and finding all the videos that way. They're also on our members-only Facebook page. There's even a link directly on the Facebook page you can click on that'll route you to our YouTube. But probably the best way to go, just go on YouTube, look up Long Beach Martial Arts, and all of our videos are backlogged, so you can go back through and see the breakdown of how we broke down the previous part on our Chum Woo. Before we add in our next chapter, what we're going to do is we're going to go through one drill work that we're going to start off. It's what we call our 360, the jumping 360. Ninja's like jumping and spinning on there, so he's ready to go for this. How we're going to drill this, he's going to get in his guarding stance facing the camera, so let's go and get in our guard. Now, we do a 360. It's going to be jumping up in the air and spinning your body all the way around. So when you land, the right leg's in front, it should still be in front when you land. So if you land with any other foot out of there, it's going to be off on there. Scoot on over. The other thing is, I want to make sure when I do my 360, I'm turning towards my body, the front of my body here. So when I spin, that's the direction we're wanting to spin. We don't want to spin behind us. We want to spin, exactly, that's not the direction. We want to go around the front going this way. Now when you do that 360, a couple little pointers. All we're going to do is jumping and spinning in the air. But the key is I've got to start spinning or start twisting my body before I leave the ground. If I try to jump up in the air and don't spin, I'm not going anywhere. Jump up there, just try to spin that way. And we're not going to get any momentum around. So here's how we get that momentum. As he's in his guarding stance right here, he's going to bend his knees a little, get ready for jump. We don't want to squat down way low. Just a little bend on those knees. And as I jump, I'm already twisting my body as I go into the air. So as I jump, I'm twisting that body, and that's going to help me get around. The other bad habit that sometimes kids will have is when they jump, they bend over. Think of your body like a top. If I start a top sideways and tilt it over and I try to spin it, it's not going to work. I need it straight up in the air. So if he tries to jump and he ends up bending his body, he throws him all out of whack and he's not going to be able to land that chamber. So he wants to have his body straight up in the air. So as he jumps, he's going to bend those knees, spring around, and land. And that's what we're working. As you get better and start getting where you can land it, see if you can actually pick your knees up when you jump. So kind of like those knee raise jumps we were doing. As you jump, picking those knees up and landing them down on there. Right there. And that's going to be working that 360. I want them to work some reps on there for a couple minutes because that's going to come in later on in our pattern. Now we're going to jump right into our Chum Woo pattern. We'll give away your identity there, man. We're going to start right here. Jumbi position, facing the camera. I'm sorry, facing Mr. Gillen. So we're going to turn this way. I know I turned it the wrong way right here. You're good. As we set up, again, we're going to go kind of fast through this first half of Chum Woo, the part that we already covered in videos, because you can go back and look at those in our previous videos. We're going to stop and freeze at the part where we stopped at and continue on to our new chapter. So from here, first move and begin. Stepping out, open hand, square block. Stepping to our high block knife hand, spin double knife hand. Aim our spear, turning to the front, double knife hand. Gathering, looking at the back. Firing off our side kick, and scoot back a little bit for me there, Mr. Ninja. Two-step and flying side kick. Go for it there. Side and landing our double knife hand. And this is where we stopped at right here. So if you want to kind of come a little bit more to the center, because now we're going to be spinning behind us, and we're going to spin for what's called a low block. And we're landing in a back stance, just like all of our other techniques. At the high rank level, we're really working on gathering the weight up. So he's just going to spin behind him, gathering that weight and crossing his hands. Now he's going to step to the side, going chambered up, into a back stance, and low blocking straight in front of him, right to here. The next technique we're firing off, we're going to do what's called a shift. And remember, shifting means I'm just taking my front foot and I'm sliding it over into another stance. So for my low block, I'm going to chamber our hands to our side, open hands. We're going to shift by taking our front foot, sliding it out to our front stance, and reaching out and grabbing on like I'm grabbing onto somebody here. From here, we're going to throw a back leg knee strike. Now when we knee, this drill you may want to work a few times on your own. I'm going to pick up that back knee. I'm going to fire a knee strike, bring my hands down, but when I land, I'm going to turn and face the front where I was starting. And I'm going to open my arms up, palms up. So arms are going to be back. So we're going to do that drill a few more times. Let's go back to let's go and start back to our double knife hand right here. So ready? Spinning, gathering the weight up, chamber those arms. Back stance and low block. Pretty easy technique. Hands chamber to the side. We shift and head grab. Now from here, we want to land. Feet together. So again, when I hit my knee, I'm going to turn to the front where I started looking at when I was doing my pattern. Feet are going to land together. Arms open up. And go. Knee, land, open. My right hand's going to be a little bit lower than my upper hand. And I recommend they drill that a few times. So go back to that front stance head grab and just get some reps on just that move. Knee and land. Right there. Step back one more time. Go back through. Knee and land. That's it. Now the next technique we're doing is what's called a ridge hand strike. We're going to step out with our left leg to a front stance, but I want you to just keep your arms open for right now. From here, my right hand is going to be swinging around, striking with the inside part of the hand. That's what we call ridge hand. My left hand is going to tuck right underneath. So open those arms up. We're going to be swinging through and ridge handing straight to the side. So let's go back to our feet together, chambering up. As they do it all together, left leg steps out and ridge hand straight ahead. That's it. The last two techniques we're going to add. We're going to fire up a turning round kick and then a spin side kick. Fun drill, but here's the deal. I recommend when they're going through this for the first few times, kind of put a little pause between each kick. So they're going to do their turning round kick and just land it in front. Setting up. Now they can gather up, look over that shoulder, and spin side kick. And as they land, they're landing looking right behind them into a guarding stance. So let's go back to that ridge hand and do it again. Right here, ridge hands up. Again, starting off, turning round kick. Land it down, and then spin side kick. Landing to that guard right there. As they start getting it down, they don't need to put that pause in anymore. We'll go back to our ridge hand, and we'll fire 1 and 2. Round kick, spin side kick. Round, spin side, landing that guard. So, let's start back to where we started on the pattern. We just did our flying side kick. We're landing in our double knife hand. Ready? Spinning in chamber, and low block. Shifting in head grab. Knee strike. Remember, landing our feet together. Arms are chambered up, palms are up. Stepping to our front stance and ridge hand. We're going to fire up our turning round kick, spin side kick. Go and put them together on this one. Round, spin side kick, and land into a guard facing the back. And that's where we're going to hold right there. So let's go back to the very beginning there, Mr. Ninja. And we're going to do a full run through to finish up the drill. A little warm in there. We'll keep the AC on there. Actually kind of starting to warm up a little bit, a little nicer outside. So ready? Let's start facing let's go and actually face the back. That's it. Jumping position. And we're going to go through Chum Move one more time up to that point. Are you ready? And, are you ready? There we go. Just want to make sure. Ready, and go for it. So, open square block. Stepping knife hand. Double knife hand to the back. Spear hand. Turning. Double knife hand to the front. Shifting to the back. Side kick and land. Two-step flying side kick. Landing our double knife hand. Now we're at the new part. Spinning in, low blocking that back stance. Shifting head grab, knee strike, landing open, ridge hand, and now our round kick. Don't worry, I'm out of the way there, buddy. And side kick, landing to our guard. And that is our Chum Move chapter that we're finishing up today. Very good job on there. Oh, that's right. Bow it in on there. So, you got to keep that social distance, right? So here's the deal, guys. Very good job on there. That's what I want them to work. For the drill work today, we're going to focus on just the pattern. So I want them to work that 360. Get a couple minutes where they're working that 360, getting around, landing it. I know we didn't do it today, but that's coming in our next chapter pattern on our video. And then they're going to go through each one of those moves. They can break them down and drill, go through them as much as they can. I would recommend doing one move at a time and get several reps and get through. Once they've drilled those moves and they feel comfortable going through, I want them to spend a good solid 10 minutes plus drilling that Chum Move all the way up to that point. For some of my brown belts and red belts that already know past that, you can go farther than that, no problem at all. But at least getting up to that part for our red and brown belts. So, again, if you missed the earlier breakdown of the Chum Move video, go to our YouTube page, check them out. Don't forget to award your stripes out for our students on there when they finish their workouts. Post those videos. We will see you guys on the next workout. Thank you very much.